I had somebody reach out that wanted me to do a full upper body workout. Now, normally I don't train this way, but I thought this would be a great challenge because you have to find the best possible exercise for each body part, but also you're trying to collapse time. So you don't want to sit here for 2 hours and try to hit every body part one by one. So you have to find exercises that'll hit multiple body parts. And really what it comes down to is you're going to get your ass kicked. So typically on a day like this, you're going to want to do the most taxing exercises first because the last thing you want to do is try to deadlift at the end of this workout. You're going to be so spent by that point that, hell, you might even talk yourself out of doing them all together. But what we're going to do is do a variation of Pendulum Rows where we keep the explosive concentric movement, but embrace the eccentric a little more, really feel it, fight it down, just puts more stress on that back, and then we'll get into deadlifts. And the reason for that is if you started with deadlifts and then you went to the rows, all you're going to be able to think about and focus on is how lit up your spinal erectors are, and you really lose the benefit of actually doing those rows, which is basically hitting that entire upper back, getting those traps involved, and really hitting those rear delts because you're going to knock out quite a few muscles with just this one exercise. So I'm opting for a dumbbell press for chest. Now, the reason for that is I have a better connection to those. I can push some heavier weight, and even though I'm only doing one exercise, I might be able to get some growth out of it. And that's the thing, on a day like this, you might only get one exercise per body part. Sometimes not even one. Like today, I'm gonna just only hit anterior delts and posterior delts indirectly. So you really have to choose your exercises wisely and know that something's gonna be sacrificed. So we got a little posterior delt in that pendulum row, a little anterior in that press. So now we need something for that lateral head because if you neglect those, you're gonna be one weird looking human. So the way we're gonna hit those is with a real wide grip upright row. Now this is not your traditional upright row where you're trying to hit your shoulders to your ears. This is a short range of motion, hands are really wide, and you're only coming up about 90 degrees or where that lateral head is fully contracted. The only tweak I want you to do on these is as you come up, squeeze slightly back. That's just gonna give you more bang for your buck and get those rear delts involved. So to make sure I'm really efficient on time and I really hit those arms well, I'm gonna do a superset. Now, today I'm gonna do skull crushers mixed in with a curl variation where I tuck my elbows back, and for me it's just a better contraction. But if this is something I did consistently, I would rotate different exercises in. One day I might do a hammer curl just to make sure I get that brachialis, a French press. Everybody knows I love cable, so I definitely would do a bunch of different cable variations, but just mix it up. All right, let's throw in some abs for good measure. So what I'm gonna do is actually a different variation where I bring my knees up and kick out at a 45-degree angle, do those to failure. Then legs straight, just that old school classic style. Not too much swing, just trying to control it, lean into that contraction, and then finishing off with just knees up. There is no rest in between. It's fail, fail, fail. Just continue through it until you're done. 2 or 3 rounds of those, you'll be good. So as always, like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Leave a comment of the video you want me to do next. Get after, get growing. I'll talk to you soon. I'm not even halfway done filming all the exercise clips for this video. I'm already spent. When you're doing the toughest exercises back to back to back, I mean, you should, if you're doing it correctly, you should dread doing a workout like this. Really what it comes down to is you can't be a little